We got a first look at a Tesla solar roof.
Oh yeah, well, if you want a Tesla roof, you better be ready to put that thing on in about 10 years. Hey, what's up everybody? Back by popular demand, another TikTok reaction video. Gonna look at a bunch of roofing practices, some funny stuff, some interesting stuff, maybe some concerning stuff. Hope you enjoy. Steep roof. Definitely a steep roof. I don't know if the hardest job in roofing is rolling underlayment, but it's not easy or fun. So when you tear a roof off, you want to take off all the shingles, all the old felt paper, and expose all of the decking. And the reason why you want to do that is because you want to inspect all the decking and make sure it's all in good working condition, right? Best construction practices. So when you tear everything off, if there's bad decking, which can happen in valleys, up against walls, around chimneys, from the fact that water is just rushing through those areas, then you got to replace that. Take photos of it. If it's on an insurance claim, sometimes you can get the carrier to pay for it. Whether or not you get the insurance to pay for it, though, you still need to replace it because you don't want to be nailing a brand new roof on top of bad decking. And then you come back with the synthetic felt, which is what you saw them rolling out there in that video.
Hey, where's your pouch?
Gotta have your tools, man. How you gonna get paid on a job if you're not even carrying your tools to the job? That's not gonna work. He's got it in his pockets. That's what a tool belt's for.
Would you inspect at $50 a sheet, and this is what the f you send us?
Yeah, man, rotted decking, that's not good. That means it was stored outside, it got rained on, and 50 bucks a sheet's cheap right now. I think it's more like 90 a sheet. It's freaking crazy. If a supplier dropped off an order of OSB, and if it was a large order, it's gonna be several $1,000s, and we started unpacking that order, and there was mold or mildew on it, we'd take photos and tell the supplier to go ahead and come pick it all back up, and we probably never use that supplier again.
Would you inspect this roof to meet $2,500?
Steep roof. And that's the question I ask my people all the time. Would you get up there and inspect that roof if it meant you could make $2,500, $5,000, $7,500, $10,000? The money in insurance restoration, especially roofing, is crazy. But if you want that crazy money, you got to be willing to climb steep roofs, do stuff in the heat. It's not something that everybody's cut out for. But if you are a hustler, you should hit me up. We've got opportunities for project management. And you can make $100,000 with your eyes closed if you follow our formula. It's pretty amazing the money that's in roofing and restoration.
Fast as fuck, boy.
I do not recommend running on a roof, but that's funny. Always safety first, but hey, more power to them. Like I said, the guys get paid by the job, so the faster they get the job done, the more they make per hour.
Hey, bro, are you sure that's right? You sure that's right? Chingly, chingly, bro.
Cutting a hole in the R panel.
You got this, Danny. It's gonna fit. Dang.
Oh, wow, he measured it right. Yeah, some of these guys, you'd be surprised. They're unbelievable at their jobs. It's that muscle memory. You do something all day, every day, and your living depends on your ability to be proficient. You get good at it fast. Is this another one of those speed nail vids? Another steep roof. We use power nailers now. Back when I started roofing, we only used hammers and nails. And that was a thing for a long time. You had two camps. You had your roofers that used pneumatic nailers, so powered by air, or that just used hammers and nails. And the reason why we kept pounding the nails by hand for a while is because those pneumatic nailers, they were not adjustable. So what would happen is the air pressure would build up in the hose, and then you'd drive a nail and it would overdrive it and send it all the way through a shingle. And you can't have that, because if wind gets under a shingle and the nails all the way through the shingle mat, the shingle will blow off. So until pneumatic nailers and that air-powered technology improved, I was still in the camp. I stole tons of jobs from roofers because I told them I'm old school. I'm going to stick with the hammers and the nails till the pneumatic equipment gets better. Now the pneumatic equipment has made such leaps and bounds of progress that it doesn't make sense. You cannot put on the same quality of roof with a hammer and nails that you could with a pneumatic nailer now, just because the technology is that good.
We got a first look at a Tesla solar roof.
Oh yeah, well, if you want a Tesla roof, you better be ready to put that thing on in about 10 years because nobody can get any of it. I think they're moving a bunch of the manufacturing for that to Texas though. So the logistics of that might speed up. It's definitely an awesome concept. I just haven't seen that it's practical for everyday use yet. And I'd like to see the state of Texas give Texas taxpayers a break if they go solar. That would be huge. I think that's super necessary. I know we get our energy really cheap in Texas, but man, if you could save money, why wouldn't you? That energy costs money to produce. Why wouldn't you want to save as much of it as possible? Solar's making huge inroads. The tech improvements in solar is taken off as well. The Tesla concept, instead of what we see most of the time, which is a roof and then solar panels on top of the roof. So the roof keeps the house waterproof. The solar panels are mounted on top of the roof or to the roof. Tesla, each individual tile is its own solar panel and they all interlock together. Tesla claims that they're extremely durable, that they can stand up to a hailstone that's, I believe, 2.5 inches in diameter. The cost is appreciable. A Tesla roof is going to cost somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 times more what a standard asphalt laminated shingle would cost, which is pretty much what's on 99.9% of all homes and buildings in Texas are laminated shingles. I think that the Tesla concept is really good. I really do. I just think that it's going to take a while before it's affordable for people to where it could actually be a practical option for them because right now 10 times more that's big. And around here, the average roof life of a roof is only 7 years. So you put on a lifetime shingle, but every 7, 8, 9 years you're getting huge hail. And so you're having to replace your roof over and over again. And you're using your insurance funds to replace your roof. All you're responsible for is your deductible. If your roof gets totaled and you want to put a Tesla on, you better be prepared to get yourself a boatload of a loan in order to be able to afford that. And I don't know if once you spend all that money, if you'd actually reap the benefits to where it would be worth your while in the long run. But more power to him, man. I love Elon, that's for sure. Roofing in the snow. So there's a reason you do this. Want to get rid of these drifts up on these roofs because they create ice dams. This is next level with the safety. He's jumping these things as they're coming off the roof. That's nuts, man. So it's super important to get ice and snow if it accumulates on your house, to get it off of there if you can. And the reason why is because if you allow it to accumulate and then it starts to freeze thaw right on the edge of your roof, it actually creates an ice dam, forces water inside that never would have gotten in just from a regular or even a severe thunderstorm. Our roofs in the southern portion of the United States are not necessarily engineered to withstand a big snow and ice pack. They're fighting over an extension cord. This is a good way to get yourself thrown off a roof. You don't see many roofers roofing in shorts either. That's a good way to burn your legs when you're laying on a hot shingle. Yeah, get your own extension cord, man. I would hate to see somebody get pitched off the roof there. It's not the crews normally that are fighting, but project managers from different companies will be screaming down at other guys if they see them approaching a homeowner that they feel like they've got a signed contract with. They'll scream down, you walk my sign, I'm gonna beat your line. I've seen fights in the middle of streets before. They were not a thing of beauty. You could not charge anything for you know, pay-per-view. It was pretty ugly. New line. Roofing's fun stuff. Like I said, it's the Wild West in Texas. What can happen when roof valleys are done improperly? I talked about this before. Decking can get rotted. Water can get in under there. And then foliage, leaves, and things like that can build up in the valleys and create issues as well. We like to put ice and water shield down in our valleys just because we give a lifetime transferable warranty, and so we really stand behind our install practices, and that ice and water shield prevents water, even wind-driven rain, from getting in under those valleys and causing a leak.
Want to learn how to commit insurance fraud? Become an insurance carrier.
Yeah, insurance carriers are actually some of the biggest perpetrators of insurance fraud in the insurance business. Are there contractors who do the wrong thing sometimes? Oh yes. Are there homeowners who do the wrong thing sometimes? Absolutely. There's no doubt about it.
What I do is I just try to take my hat and I turn it around, and it's like a switch that goes on. And when the switch goes on, I feel like another person. I feel like a truck.
I encourage you to ask your insurance carrier to send you a list of their approved vendors. And then I would cross every single one of those sons of new lines off, and do not get quotes from those people, because those people are eating out of the hand of the insurance carrier, and you need a contractor on your side, somebody who's fully independent and who is going to use best construction practices to put on a 5-star roof with a 5-star warranty and provide you with 5-star service after the sale. Yeah, these guys are fast, man. Lightning fast. That muscle memory is impressive. You can see right down the center of that ridge there, they've got it cut back for ridge vent, which is a really, really good way to ventilate a roof system. Up top, we all know physics says that hot air rises. You put a ridge vent across the top, the apex of the roof, and that hot air is allowed to escape 24/7, 365, and then it's got a baffle system built in on the underside of it, so squirrels can't get in, roof rats, rain, insects. It's pretty good stuff. Ridge vent's great. We install ridge vent whenever we've got a ridge that's longer than about 10 feet. It works the best. It's pretty ingenious. Necessity, what's the quote? Necessity is the mother of ingenuity. Yeah, that's pretty great. I don't know about that shingle selection, but you know, to each their own. That's ugly. What is that? Jeez, bats. We've seen some crazy stuff. Some of the craziest stuff I've seen is when a squirrel will climb up a plumbing top out and try to get in the house, and ends up drowning in the P-trap of the plumbing top out. And then what happens is the homeowner doesn't know what's going on. They will start having toilets or sinks back up, but then they'll start to smell that rotting, decaying animal in their house. It's pretty ugly stuff. That was fun. Hope you enjoyed that. Like, subscribe if you do. There's some good ones in there, some interesting, and like I said, some fucking concerning ones as well. Don't fight over extension cords on roofs, kids. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you guys next time.